Hey everybody, this is Ben back again. It's been a while since I've done a video. I was going through that bucket for a long time, and I'm going to give you some results on that pretty shortly. But today I want to talk to you about a new dirt that I've never done before. It's called Whiskey Pete's. I'm sure many of you have heard of it. This is my first experience with them, and I'm going to share it with you. So let me show you how it comes packaged. It comes priority mail. It took probably about 4 days or so to get here. It comes double bagged in a reasonable Ziploc bag. Let's see, there's some other stuff. It comes with a piece of bubble gum. I'm not really sure what that's about, but thanks guys. And this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see, but it looks like dirt. Let me try to pull it out a little bit closer for you. Almost looks like sandy dirt. I don't know if you can see that. But this is the 5-pound bag. Supposed to have a, well, let me see what I ordered here. This is a 5-pound bag, the Viper Pit Paydirt. It's supposed to have 3 times the gold, so there's no real guarantee of the amount of gold, but it's supposed to have 3 times the gold, so I'm expecting a pretty decent amount of gold in 5 pounds. It's $41.39 with free shipping. I did get a little discount. I don't know, there's probably some code they had on there, $3.60. I paid $41.39 for it, so that's not too bad. If I get a gram of gold out of here, I'm ahead, or at least break even. I don't know if I'll get that much, but it says 3 times the gold. Let's find out. So we're here with the final results of the Whiskey Pete's Paydirt. Man, I knew when I bought this, the Viper Pit, 3 times the gold, I just knew I was going to get great return on investment. Well, I was wrong. We're about to find out what we got. So our scale's zeroed out, and we're about to show you what we got from Whiskey Pete's Viper Pit Paydirt, 3 times the gold. This is a 5-pound bag. 0.25 grams. So 0.25 grams, quarter of a gram, about a $10 return. We're going to go ahead and do some talking and discuss the final results and my final thoughts on Whiskey Pete's Viper Pit Paydirt. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this pay dirt. There was gold in the pay dirt, and that's always promising. But when I paid extra for the Whiskey Pete's Viper Pit. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Alright, if we go to the Whiskey Pete's Paydirt website, Shop Whiskey Pete's, and we go here, you've got El Dorado Paydirt, twice the gold, Viper Pit Paydirt, 3 times the gold, and so obviously it costs more, $10 more for the Paydirt that has 3 times the gold. So if you're paying extra, you're kind of hoping to get a little bit more. Now we got 0.25 grams, and that means, let me do a little math here, 0.25 divided by 3, that means if you were to get regular dirt or whatever, it would have 0.08 grams. So if you got one that had twice the dirt, twice the gold, you get 0.166 grams. That's really not worth it, guys. Let me tell you, I would say it's really not worth it to get this pay dirt. The return on investment is pretty horrible. 0.25 gram, well, that's, there is no guaranteed amount. It's not like they said 1 gram, but you're buying a 5-pound bag that says 3 times the gold. So, I'm hoping to get a half a gram, 3/4 of a gram, maybe even a gram. But I got a 1/4 of a gram. And if you do the math on that, I don't know what the price of gold is. It seems to average about $41.50 a gram. Times 0.25, that's $10.38. That means that, let's see, minus, I paid $41.39, I believe. That means that entertainment fee cost me $31. That's quite expensive for 1 bag of pay dirt. And to top it all off, the pay dirt was basically potting soil and like beach sand. Not like pretty beach sand, just beach sand, regular beach sand. There was a lot of organics in it. You saw the little fertilizer pods that were in there as well. I wasn't impressed with that at all. And if you can imagine, sifting dirt is one thing. If you can imagine sifting sand, even sand that's a little bit damp, it is a nightmare. And it took me forever to get classifications with this pay dirt. Forever. In fact, if you looked at the round 2 on the examples I was just showing you, you can see I skipped those last 2 classifications. I just couldn't deal with it anymore. I was getting no gold, and it was just taking forever. And at that point, I was actually doing wet sifting in the hopes that that would speed up the process, and it did a little bit. But if you can imagine what sifting sand is like, damp sand, it is a nightmare. And so given that I wasn't impressed with the material that it came in, and I thought it was extremely difficult, not panning wise, but sifting and classification wise. And being as I paid for 3 times the gold, I got a 1/4 of a gram, I'm just not impressed with that. I'm not impressed with that at all. I've been hearing about this brand and was excited to try it. I believe it's supposed to be a reputable brand, but I personally wouldn't recommend it. At least not the Viper Pit. I don't know if the other stuff is better. I don't know. If it is, please leave it in the comments, because right now I'm pretty jaded with this company. And I like to give good reviews. Most of my reviews are positive. There's been one really bad review. This would probably be number 2. I thought the return on investment was pretty poor. I thought the material was pretty poor. Because they're using potting soil, there's a ton of organics. In fact, I had to spill some of the organics off outside of the tub because it was just too much, and the water was getting just incredibly full of bark and mulch and all that kind of stuff. Which if you've panned before, that stuff gets everywhere, and you end up having to change your water. So my review on this is not very good. I didn't think it was all that great. It was definitely not fun. It was more aggravating than anything. Now, if I was getting a ton of gold out of it, I would have been a lot more excited about it. But as you can see, most of the gold was in the 20 mesh, 30 mesh category. And other than that, every pan was empty. And when you're doing that much sifting and classification, it's nice to have a little bit of reward in each pan. It's not there, guys. It's not there. So that's my review for Whiskey Pete's Viper Pit Pay Dirt. I would not recommend it. I don't think it's a good buy for you. And even if you're not into return on investments, that's fine. I still wouldn't do it because the material is extremely aggravating to deal with. So I can't recommend it in any type of way. I would, if they have other forms of pay dirt that are better quality, that are better returns, that are easier to deal with, please leave it in the comment section. I like to give everybody a fair shake. However, in this particular time, I can't do it. So it's been great painting with you. Not so much on this round, but normally is. And we've got more videos coming. We've got more pay dirt coming. So stay tuned. We're going to be back soon. Take care.